Hi, I'm Rick Edwards. I'm about to get under the skin of some of pop music's elites, just digging around in the subcutaneous layer and poking the muscle. But I've taken this metaphor too far. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. These five ladies are a national institution. One of them loves to horse ride, one of them's favourite thing is mashed potato, one of them's got their own cosmetics range, one of them's described as the mummy of the group, and one of them has got a phobia of cotton wool. Nothing wrong with that. It's the one and only Girls Aloud.
Hello.
How are you all doing?
Good.
Very nice to see you.
You too.
Individually, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Very well.
Great.
Great.
Very good.
Very good.
Yep, very good.
Very good.
Couldn't be better.
Couldn't be better. That is a uniformly well.
Yeah, we are.
I'm very well. Thank you for asking, Cheryl. Let's go straight in, talk about the new album, Out of Control. It's your fifth one. What's your level of involvement now in terms of like the writing, choosing who you work with, that sort of stuff? Are you very much in control?
We've got a formula now with Xenomania, who's Brian Higgins and his team.
Yeah.
And that they always produce our albums, singles, everything we've done, they've done from day one. So it's kind of like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But we all do writing individually. We wrote a little bit on this album, but the stuff we write wouldn't kind of fit with what we're currently doing, so kind of
What
have
sort
to
of stuff
leave
are you
it
guys
to the...
writing?
Well, you know,
it's all deep,
Just
you
a lot of
know,
rap.
it would be more
load of rap, gangster rap.
yeah.
For the weekends.
No, but you know, obviously, if you write a song, it might not be a Girls Aloud song. Do you know what I mean? So there's, you know, we've wrote little bits and pieces on each song, but obviously, the most of the album's written by the Xenomania team.
And it's all so fun, and the girl that writes all the lyrics, Miranda Coopers, I don't know where she thinks of these things.
Yeah.
So if we started coming up with those lyrics, she would start to worry. You'd be like, are you okay? Are you... Is everything all right?
Well, they actually take their inspiration from what's going on with us anyway, so it's all just a team effort.
Is it a sort of progression from the previous albums? I mean, you know, you're obviously getting older, you're more sort of a ladies Aloud.
Yes.
It's more of a mature sound. It's more a mature subject on the album. It's definitely an older sounding album, I would say.
And some of the songs, like there's a song Untouchable that's really kind of, you play it and you feel like you're on Ibiza sitting there, like in a chill out type of like some really good beats, a really good drum and bass.
Different sounds and stuff, like there's some 60s influence songs, and then like Nadine said, and so it's kind of like there's like a
Drum and bass.
yeah, there's a whole different thing going on.
Now, the title, Out of Control, what's that saying to me? Are you rebellious?
Do you know what? We kind of, we were a bit, when we were recording the album, it's a lyric actually on one of the tracks, a track that we recorded first a couple of years back and tried for the album, but it was a bit too
Wasn't the right time.
mature then, but this time around we were kind of a bit out of control when it come to making song decisions, single decisions, all of that. We kind of all went a bit wild, and the record company actually said to us at one point, you know what, it's up to you, then you're out of control. And we were like, okay. Good.
Sounds like a good name to me.
I'd like to have been in on that meeting, just the record company going, oh, for God's sake, I can't take it anymore. Do it yourselves.
After about 6 years, I suppose, of trying to deal with us.
And I think sometimes the pictures and stuff that you see of us, people see us as, you know, these mad out of control girls, which we have our moments.
Yeah,
but at the same time, we're very in control of our career and what we do. So there's kind of a few meanings. Take from it what you want.
And it lends to good stuff, like when it comes to the tour and stuff, you know, we can do anything.
Who did you idolise when you were growing up, sort of musically?
Loads of people, loads and loads.
It's more like singers.
Yeah,
for
when
me,
I was
like
young, it was the
Whitney.
big singers.
Mariah Carey.
I love Britney. I like people that do like full-on performance where, you know, it's amazing when Mariah just stands there and sings. She doesn't need to do anything else. But people like Britney who've got, you know, she looks great, she can dance, she sings. It's that package thing that makes you go, oh, I want to be on the stage with that. For me, that's who I like. But not musically. Musically, I quite like really soulful stuff like Erykah Badu, Andrew Stone. Yeah, really that way for me.
Are you fans of
I don't
Britney?
change as Britney.
Are you still fans of Britney now?
Yeah.
Come on, Britney.
Come back, Queen.
Can't wait to see like a new video and stuff. I see.
What about your Rihannas, people like that?
I actually quite like Rihanna. She's grown on me. And we're all girls as well, aren't we? So it's like we're like all of them: Britney, Rihanna, all of them.
Rihanna's
Christina.
had some
Great
great
songs,
songs.
yeah.
It's like she just keeps coming out with a great song after another one. You're like, damn it! I want that.
She's a little chameleon as well. Like she's always got a new look going on,
Yes.
a great little style. She's funky. She's cool.
She's not afraid,
Yeah.
and she's young too.
You know, with this sort of digital age, I suppose, there's a lot of artists and bands and stuff coming out. It seems there's a new one every sort of 5 minutes. Are there any scenes or bands that you just don't really get that just sort of pass you by?
Heavy metal.
Punk.
Heavy metal. Didn't take you for a heavy metal lady.
Yeah.
Other than that, I
punk
think we
music, it's
appreciate
like-
everybody, really, but not heavy metal. I
You
can't.
can
I just
appreciate
can't
it, but it
get
doesn't
that.
mean that you like it or you enjoy it. So
Yeah, sure.
definitely.
I don't even get.
I'm saying never do punk.
yeah.
Punk
Heavy
rock.
Absolutely not.
At its time.
Well, we've all got very different
Yeah,
tastes.
Sarah's a punk rock.
I'm a bit of an all-rounder though. I like a bit of drum and bass. I'm quite liking Pendulum at the moment as well.
Good band. You seen them live?
No, like to.
Excellent.
So yeah.
Look at
there you
Sarah.
go. I'm a real all-rounder.
What about,
coming up
let
with
me ask you
bands
this.
and everything.
What about a bit of pop punk, Nadine? So you're more like your Fallout Boy, that sort of vibe.
Yeah, but yeah,
Is there a bit of punk?
Pete Wentz
Yeah.
and yeah, okay.
I think you...
It's not your choice,
Pop
but you can
punk
appreciate
more
it.
is like straight line punk, where you've got the whole mad kind of like druggy people and people with like
Bins.
pens and fighting like bang shaving their head and starting fights, all that.
Forget.
Forget.
Don't move to
Pass.
Camden then.
Yeah.
I know I went to Camden once and there was a riot in the street, an actual riot, and I was
live-
going to pick
It's on the way
Sarah
to my
up.
house.
Yeah, I live next door to Camden. It's exciting. It's exciting.
I love it there. I just think it's really colourful and full of like really colourful people. About 5 minutes from my house is like a really gothic pub, and it's like imagine if we walked in there. we
I
were
like driving
so
through
out
it.
of
I
place.
love it.
the
Looking out
doors
the window.
locked.
Yeah.
What about this new band, The Saturdays? Do you see that as sort of healthy competition? Because people obviously are saying the new girls are loud. I don't-
I don't think they're like.
It's always going to happen.
Yeah, whenever there's a girl band, whether there's 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them, whatever, there's always going to be that comparison. Like they compare us to the Sugar Babes, and we're nothing alike. Never have been, never will be. But I actually really like the Saturdays. I think they're a good little girl band, and I don't see them as competition. We're here 6 years now. They're just starting out, so it's kind of like it's quite cute to watch a new little girl band.
And we had them on tour. They came and
They were
supported
our
us on tour.
supporters, yeah.
So if we were, we wanted them to be
Yeah.
there. We're on the
Yeah.
same label. And it's nice
We
to
kind of got to
see
know
our
them as
girls.
people as well, because they were like coming to us for advice and what do you do when this happens, and we were like, oh my god, you've got it all to come. So
I
it
love
was
the idea
nice.
of you lot as agony aunts.
Yeah, we really were.
Yeah.
Because it's hard when you first start out. They're still learning, and you know, but they're nice girls, and,
And do you know what? They're
doing
doing
well.
really
so
well.
that's
Yeah,
good.
it's really good.
Let's talk a bit about your style. Is this sort of individually controlled by you now? Do you have more control over what you get to wear?
What's all this gun control? Is it because it's out of control? Oh, okay.
Well, not necessarily. I just wonder if you get to choose your own dresses.
Well, you wouldn't never wear something you don't want to wear. But
Okay.
what happens is, if it's a band thing, obviously we have some sort of a theme. Maybe not so much to do.
Yeah, it's eclectic today.
But normally we would have, a running theme,
Yeah.
Like I've got pink on my belt, Sarah has a pink jacket on. So someone will go out and buy loads of options for each girl, and then we'd say, we like that, we like that, we like that. It would never be a case of you're wearing that and you're wearing that.
If we all went out shopping, it'd be a real mishmash. So it helps that we got one person who does it all and knows what's going to go with what,
But
and then we
still
get to
kind
us.
of pick
Guys.
things for each person.
So each person would like.
Yeah, we have to have a
style.
style.
And you know they look at the rails of clothes too, right? That would be for
His
Cheryl, that would
Yeah.
be Nicholas, that would be mine. And you just know what you're under,
we
what
all
each
just try
one's
to dress
under.
for our shapes really, and then it's just
Yeah.
down to the style preference really.
Is there any outfits that you look back on over your 6 years where you sort of go, oh God?
Believe it or not, we agreed to wear them though. We actually
Yeah.
did agree to
That's
it.
the
We
thing,
actually
isn't
thought it was a good idea,
everyone
and then
looks
you
back
see it back and you're like,
There's even things that you'd look at 9 months ago or 6
yeah.
months ago and go, what, who was I?
Right.
Why did I wear that?
Seriously? And it's like anybody, I think that's natural, isn't it, for anybody to change and then look back, even just in pictures, and go, what was I thinking in the 80s with that hairdo or whatever? We have to be constantly reminded it's not fair.
Is there
Let it
one?
go. Forget it.
everywhere.
Is there one like video or one sort of time when you all agree what that can
We
go?
always say the same one.
Yeah.
We say which one, you play a clip of it. So we're not going to say how it
And
goes.
we've been known to say it a few times, so it's nothing
Okay,
new.
so if I
it's
do my
not
research, I can
exclusive.
find out.
Yeah,
Long
yeah.
hot summer. The lighting's terrible.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
lighting guy out there now who's weeping.
I'm being sarcastic. It's amazing.
She's trying to test lighting.
In which case, he's crying with joy. He's so happy.
That's what
We'll
you
play
play,
a nice one.
basically.
Did you say this, by the way, the stripy socks?
This
and the
is
stripy-
all my work.
Is it?
Stripes, stripes,
Pumps are good.
Jeans.
Like that, they're very
jeans,
Turn up.
solid. What do you think about the
Turn
turn-ups?
ups right now.
What do you feel about that?
Looks like your cat's died.
Turn ups in our video. I think it's
I
still
think-
definitely a look.
It depends if you've got the legs for it or the ankles for it.
I think the stripy socks give me the ankles.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you've not got cankles, then you're fine.
Now, what is a cankle?
It's a
When
calf
your
ankle.
calf runs into your ankle and you don't really have
Oh,
much.
sure. Is that genetic? Can you do anything about that? Like an elephant's foot.
It is.
But no cankle. All nice ankles. We're fine. What has been your favourite video shoot so far? You've done a lot of memorable videos. It's been the best
They're
one.
all quite hard work. They're all hard work.
That'll take a while, I think.
Do you know what?
I
Somebody
think in
was
terms
nice
of
and
end
easy.
result then, rather
Oh,
than
end
making-
result, yeah.
Probably the promise, you know.
Yeah.
The promise actually, I think, looks really authentic. Like it really looks like we were